over the past couple of years, it feels like Mattel is breaking all the rules they set up. For example, in 2022 and 2023, they re-released chases such as Lead Rise and Mouse Axelrod Open Hood, where they had specifically told us, like on the back of the packages, like, hey, we're not gonna these are chases, these are like special cars, we're not supposed to re-release them. And then it got worse this year when they re-released two super chases, Flash Nielsen from Cars 2 and Morgan Martins from Cars 3. And a lot of people kind of lost their minds at this, saying that, oh, Mattel is just treating us, the older fans, dirty, and all that jazz on the internet. I'm gonna be honest, as much as it is annoying to see these cars coming back when they had explicitly told us, hey, these cars are special, they're not supposed to come back, we're not supposed to re-release them, and now they're back. I don't mind it with Morgan as much, because as you can see, Morgan is like small, It is not the deluxe size version we had back in 2017 when it was first released. It is pretty much the same scale as the Race and Rescue version they did last year, and are doing this year as well. So they took that mold, slapped on the old decals, and called it a day pretty much. This is pretty much what they classify as a new release. So yeah, a lot to talk about with him, but overall, I'm excited to get into this review. So yeah, guys, welcome back to another review here on the channel. And today we're going to be taking a look at Morgan Martins, now downscaled. So let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see, we have this nice card art, which is pretty much just the Race and Rescue card art. Just like, again, Photoshop with the proper decals, as he appeared in Cars 3. There's the Cars logo. Now he is quite big, in comparison to another single I have here. Like, I'm just gonna pull one out. Like, I have Color Veloso here. You can tell how much bigger he is, and a little slant in the bottom was none of the other cars have that. So yeah, I mean, he is still like a woody card again. With the luxury being gone, you can't really release him in the proper scale. So that sucks. We have Acid in Cars 3. Good job, Mattel. He does actually appear in Cars 3. I'll show you where specifically in a little bit. We have Jonas Corvus, Danica Cruz Ramirez, Richie Gunson, Hot Rod Smokey, Barry DePedal, and doing switch to JD Big Pillow. Sure, well, why not? I don't know. This has been talked about to death a lot, so I'm not gonna add on to it. That's a really bad mistake on their part. But yeah, that about does it for the packaging, and I'll be right back with Morgan all opened up. Alrighty, so here's Morgan out of the package, and I gotta say, he's actually not as bad as I thought he'd be in this small size. But first, let's show where he appeared in Cars 3. He basically appears in the very, very background of the Florida Fire Department when all the Neptunes were talking. So that's really, really far away, and a lot of people didn't even notice that he was in the movie because a lot of people thought that he appeared in the scene when McQueen crashes, and then the shot just faded out so quickly that we didn't even get to see him. So he could have appeared in that as well, but that was like his most prominent appearance in Cars 3. Now, the first releases, like I mentioned, he was a Super Chase release back in 2017 as a deluxe, back when deluxes still existed. And then in 2025, he got his first variant in the Racing Rescue line, and that variant was reintroduced this year, and now we got this version. So yeah, we have like 4 Morgans now. The original 2017 one, this new China one, the Thailand Racing Rescue Morgan Martins, and the new China Racing Rescue Morgan Martins. So a lot of variants of this guy for being an obscure background character. But now we can get to the diecast, and I gotta say, his expression is a little goofy. I think his smile is like a little too long for my liking. I would have preferred if they had maybe just squunch it down a little bit. But whatever. We have his eyes. He does have the black border across the eyes, the side mirrors. The sirens on top are actually engraved on the paint. They're not just like a decal, which is actually quite nice. We have his sirens on top. We have his silk grayish wheels, the Race Division 17, because that's the division he's a part of. Race Rescue, we have the Race Division logo on the back side. Now, the front cap is diecast. This back portion is pretty much plastic, forgot to mention. I also forgot to mention the side decal, which has a rescue text and some nice checkered flag with the number 17 on top. And the text below it, I think it says Waste Division 17, and the decal does not look good because he does have the Waste Division 17 logo on the top here. Some more of those nicely engraved lights. Which are painted nicely in red. And on top, we have the big Waste Division 17 logo with like the medical symbol in the Cars universe, I'm assuming. And then on the back, we have Rescue, Keep Back with the gray windows painted, the medical logos on either sides, the silver bumper and the caution stripe flag, and the license plate, which should read RSQ Medic. I think the license plate kind of got cut off, but I think it's supposed to say RSQ Medic. The next part of it, I'm not even gonna bother reading because yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, he does have these little sirens at the bottom as well. Oh, lights I should say. Yeah, and this side is exactly the same. And here is his base. As 3475 EAA, so the 347th day of 2025 at the EAA factory. And yeah, that about does it for Morgan himself here. He's not a bad release, honestly. I mean, yeah, he's not on the proper scale, but I mean, I like the fact that he still has all of his decals, which is pretty nice. So I do want to make some comparisons. First off, with Adam Rodriguez, who was released on the Cars on the Road, but I just tie him with all the Cars 3 stuff because he feels fitted for Cars 3. Yeah, I think they have the same logo pretty much. 209, Race Fire and Rescue. Keep Back. Yep, he's also part of Race Division 17. It's nice done. I really like Adam. He has some nice grit and dirt on him. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this Morgan here. He's in 2025 singles case E, and I think he's supposed to come in another case as well. But in case he's with Jimmy Lugwrench, Flash Nielsen, as previously mentioned, and Ray Rivenham. And surprisingly, this is the deluxe red, so just to see how much bigger this red is in comparison to Morgan. But yeah, as I was mentioning, I've seen a lot more Flash Nielsen's than I have with Morgan, Jimmy, and even Ray. I forgot to mention Ray was also in this case. Ray Rivenham. Flash is always like the one to be left behind. It's like the Cars 3 cars that are getting bought up. Which I guess I understand because it's the more popular. I mean, we have a crew chief, a fire ambulance, we have an ambulance, and a racer from the 1950s that looks kind of cool. And then we have like a random obscure variant of Cars too. So yeah, I can see why people aren't buying him up as much. This is the Race and Rescue Red. Again, very similar scaling. I mean, if I had the Race and Rescue Morgan, I think this would be a little bit more of a fair comparison. Yeah, but Red is coming back this year, but as a downscaled variant similar to Morgan and a 2-pack with Guido. And he will not have his chrome parts that the deluxe size Red had, but he will have the yellow trimming, so yeah. I mean, so it's not horrible, but also again, we were getting deluxes like Miss Fritter back in the day. Like, look at this. Look how big Miss Fritter is compared to Morgan. Like, kind of funny. Honestly, this Morgan honestly feels more in line with like a mini racer. Like, I'm just gonna grab a mini McQueen here, like just the holiday version. But I feel like this is the scale that this Morgan is appropriate to, because if you get like this is my crash damage McQueen, like this doesn't feel right. He should be like a little bigger. So I mean, you can kind of recreate the scene of, yeah, this is my crash damage custom McQueen, by the way, if you're curious. I kind of recreate the scene. Obviously, those tiny lugs work and 2 scatter shoots. I don't have either of them, so we're just gonna deal with that. Work with that. And just as the last thing giggles, I'm just gonna pull up a Lego figure. This is Darius Bowman from Chaos Theory, which is a good show. Y'all should watch, by the way. And it's not. Oh, actually, it's kind of crazy that this Morgan's like small, almost. It's a little taller than a Lego figure. Like, goodness gracious. It shouldn't be that way. But anyways, just a little fun comparison I wanted to do. That about does it for the review and comparisons for Morgan Martins. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more upcoming content. See you all next time. Until then, this is Joe QuickTire signing off.